Hey Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Capricorn and take a look at all things related to health, wealth, and abundance. So just a friendly reminder, Capricorn, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So wow, right away here we have 3 major arcanas, 5 major arcanas out of the 8. It's definitely going to be a big month for you, Capricorn. So just a friendly, again, reminder, please see the disclaimer in the description box below or a medical professional if need be. So we're going to dive into the energy of health. We do have the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. The rest are major arcana. We have the High Priestess here. We also have the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the Hermit. So some of you have been doing some inner reflecting. Now, when we think of healing, when we think of health, it's not just on that physical level. It is on the mental, the spiritual, the emotional level as well. So I feel a lot going on in your energy that may be affecting your health. Now, on a more of a deeper level, the 3 of Pentacles talks about connecting with others, reaching out. It may be the perfect time to do a wellness check or go get that massage, follow up maybe on a dentist appointment or get some blood work done. I feel like it is the time for you to really take your health into your own hands. And you can actually see that there are other hands here that are willing to help you, but you must make the first move is what I'm getting here, Capricorn. Now we also have the 8 of Swords showing up. When the 8 of Swords shows up, this tends to be more of a mental conflict that you may be having. At times you're feeling helpless or hopeless. It would be a good time to even reach out to a counselor, a therapist, a mentor, a coach. It could even be an energy healer as well. When the 8 of Swords shows up in a health reading, this can be about you maybe overanalyzing, not quite sure. Some of you can be replaying a situation or a scenario that has happened in the past. Now you can see here in this card that there's 2 directions here and he keeps going back and forth. Should I go there? Should I go there? But what if I go over there and replay that? Will it get me there? So there's a lot of overanalyzing and overthinking here. This is about letting go of an old story and just taking, again, action into your own hands. If you were feeling stressed out to the point of they're giving me headaches for some of you, this could be even mental confusion at times. Even though we don't have any chakra cards out here, they are giving me root chakra, which I've been getting a lot on the collective, is that base, the foundation here, stability, feeling like you are unstable, even your balance is unstable at times. Some of you could be cloudiness or fogginess within the mind or the brain. But this can be about overthinking things as well, needing to ground your energy a little bit more. I'm also tuning in here to self-care, nurturing, heart chakra energy. So with this 8 of Swords showing up in your health sector, feeling trapped or restricted mentally, physically, emotionally. This is about you releasing any sort of self-sabotage, any sort of toxic environments or situations, or even people or places that may not be in your highest good. And I feel like you've been stressing about something or thinking something to the point that it's driving you crazy. It is the perfect month, Capricorn, to let that go. Tell yourself this new, beautiful story that you are in charge. Move towards your freedom this month. When this 8 of Swords shows up, this can be about physical release as well. Some of you may have felt they're giving me incarcerated here, but I don't feel like you're listening to this from a jail. Maybe you do have family members or friends that are being released in the month of September, but this is about you here. Some of you may get a cast off. You may get the even braces off, or there could be something that physically held you or bound you to a situation. Some of you maybe were on bed rest or you weren't able to go to work or do something. I feel like you are freeing yourself from a situation that may have been physically, mentally, or emotionally holding you back. Now we do have the High Priestess showing up here. I like when this comes up for health because your intuition is on point. If something has been seeming off, it probably was. If you've been saying to yourself, well, I've been having this heaviness in my chest, maybe I should get it checked out, or possibly telling yourself that the bruise that is accumulated on your leg or on your arm or on your backside. I'm just seeing somebody bruised on an area that maybe they can't see unless they look in the mirror, or maybe somebody mentions, wow, where did you get that bruise? So bruising may be something that's coming up, but there may be an underlying problem. Now, I'm not saying here that each and every one of you that have bruises, there's a whole underlying problem, but do check out and make sure that you're getting the vitamins and that you are staying on top of your health game, especially in September. Now we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, this is about seeing things from a completely different perspective. It can also be getting a second opinion or seeking out maybe a holistic therapist or someone who can see all different sides of the story here. Instead of just going to one person in particular, I feel like it's very important to, again, get that second point of view or go to a few different people to help you out. Same goes to the same type of energy. If you're going to maybe a therapist or a coach, make sure you're connecting to them on that energetic level. And if you're not, knowing that it's okay, Capricorn, to find someone that resonates with your energy is very important here. Taking care of your health first and foremost. The Empress, she knows how to nurture herself. When she's not feeling on her A game, she can neglect her own health. She can neglect her feelings, her emotions, or she can smother other people and have a tendency to be that very over nurturing. So make sure that you are putting some of that energy into yourself, but make sure you're not neglecting your needs, physical needs, emotional needs, spiritual needs here as well. So I'm just sensing that a lot of you are filling your own cup up, maybe after taking care of maybe another person or ignoring signs of rest. The Empress energy, she's a goddess. She's creative. She's very maternal and she's very nurturing. So make sure that whatever you are doing for yourself, make sure that you're whatever you're doing for others, make sure you're doing it for yourself. If you're reminding maybe your children or your partner or your friends to drink a lot of water or to stay hydrated or stay rested. If your best friend were to come to you and say, Capricorn, I'm not feeling good, you would say, well, here's some chicken noodle soup. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure that the same advice that you would give to others, you put back into yourself here. There may have been a time of feeling a little bit isolated. You do have that Eight of Swords energy. Some of you have felt maybe even a little bit left out, but the good news that I'm feeling here is you're reaching out to other like minds in the month of September, especially in regards to health. Now, some of you may be eating healthier. You could join a cooking class. You may be watching YouTube videos on nutrition or health, or maybe you're creating your own as well. But the Hermit energy says it was important to take some time for isolation. It was important to take maybe some time to heal. But with this Hermit energy, you've gained the introspection. You've done the soul searching. You are self-knowledgeable here, where it's time to kind of come back to your roots is what I am sensing. It's time to come back to ground yourself to maybe help other people out. I feel some of you are learning new techniques, whether you're taking a course, you're taking a certification, or you are becoming maybe an energy worker yourself, a light worker, or you could be teaching yourself tarot. Even though this isn't the Hierophant energy, I'm getting Hierophant vibes with this card here, with the Hermit. And I feel like you are a lot stronger than you think. You're taking time out to learn something that heals on that body, mind, soul level. So if you're thinking about taking a new course or a new workshop, whether it's online or in person, I think that would be very beneficial to your health. Now we do have balance showing up here. This is the Temperance card. Some of you have went through extremes in either the way that you eat. It could be extremes in behaviors, temper, emotions. It can be what you fuel your body with, what you drink. It can be about really letting that pendulum at times swing from one end to the other. But I feel like you're starting to you're starting to take, again, your health, mental, physical, emotional, into your own hands. And that's what they keep giving me here. You're taking care of something that maybe you've shoved aside or that you've neglected. And I feel like now is the time to kind of get back on that bandwagon, bring balance to your health, do more things that allow you to feel less stress. Maybe this is additional meditation techniques. This can be more maybe yoga, walking, eating healthier, drinking healthier, surrounding yourself with people who bring out the best in you. So I feel very positive about this about this balance energy for you. This is about patience. And I feel like you're learning moderation. Moderation is key here for you. And lastly, we have the Two of Wands. Spread your wings. Yeah, this is about you planning your future. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? If you keep going down this path, and this is what they're showing me here, you have two paths here, even though the Eight of Swords isn't necessarily about taking one way or another. It's more of that mental block. But what I'm sensing is you may be taking a look at 5 years from now. If you keep going the way that you're going, this is the path that you'll end up on. But you have a choice here to kind of go off the beaten path or take an alternative approach is what I'm getting here, and do something that really brings about a healthy mindset. Now, again, this could be anything in your life. It could be the way you eat, what you drink, the people you surround yourself with. It can be limiting beliefs, toxic behaviors, patterns, whatever this is here. You are allowing yourself to, instead of feeling helpless and hopeless, you're allowing yourself to feel more hope and to help yourself. So I really like this showing up for you. I feel like you've come a long way, but you've also maybe been deflecting something that needs to be taken care of. And I feel like you're finally kind of getting yourself back on that right track regarding some sort of health issue that you've had in the past. Now, when it comes to wealth, you have a lot of cards here. A lot of wealth. The Empress energy is the first card that really stands out when we're clarifying the wealth category, because this is the Empress. She embodies that beautiful creative energy. So if you are doing something creative with your time, or if you are in a career where you could see things from a new creative viewpoint, because you do have the Hanged Man energy here. This is about you possibly bringing in a new income source, heading towards maybe profiting off a hobby, a side business, or you taking a creative approach, or like I said earlier, an alternative approach to a situation that may bring in more finances, more wealth, more money. Now, it doesn't matter if you're unemployed, if you have a job or a career, a business, or you're going towards retirement. This is about nurturing something that you love. And I feel like it's more than just wealth. It's more than just financial wealth. It's about emotional wealth as well. So if some of you are in a job that may be taking all of your energy, or it may be causing you to feel a little bit isolated, a little bit alone, or even helpless and hopeless at times, I feel like it's the perfect month to network, to attract the right people that can kind of give you that leg up this month, Capricorn. So I'm liking where this is going here. I feel like there's going to be more balance when it comes to your wealth, when it comes to your money. You may be looking at your money in a different way. Some of you may have neglected your money. You may have spent frivolously, or perhaps you were putting too much emphasis on money, and that actually did the opposite of what you wanted. Some of you may have thought, I need to save this penny and save that penny, and I need to know down to the last penny where it's going. And yes, by all means, it can be good to make sure you know where your money is going. But when we hold on to something too tightly, sometimes we block that energy of abundance. So I feel like you're taking a step back, you're observing, and you're looking at it from, again, that holistic approach, a higher point of view where you can see all sides to the situation here. Some of you may be even speaking to maybe a financial advisor. You could be speaking to a real estate broker, or somebody that is in charge of money or has a little bit more knowledge or skills when it comes to wealth. Some of you are learning more about wealth. You could be taking a class in cryptocurrency, or reading a book about how to grow your profit, grow your money. They're actually giving me an author, Susie Ormond. Some of you may be reading a book that has to do with money growth or money success as well. Now we also have the Hermit Energy. So this could be something you're trying to do on your own. Now, whether you work from home or you are more in an isolated type of energy, or even if you're around a lot of people, Capricorn, you may feel singled out at times, like you aren't contributing to maybe teamwork, or you're not feeling like you are in the group type of energy here, maybe a little bit abandoned, rejected, or on the side. I feel like that's about to shift, especially with this Three of Pentacles coming in. Some of you like to work alone, most certainly, but I do feel like if there is a loneliness aspect of this, it's important for you to think outside the box and bring a little bit of a creative twist into the mix here. But overall, regarding your wealth, we have the Two of Wands energy. So you're planning your future. Some of you may be making some new decisions about a retirement plan, about maybe even, I just heard refinancing. Some of you may be refinancing a loan, or you may be consolidating a loan here, but you're planning for your future and you're spreading your wings and you're realizing that you have more opportunities or you have more wiggle room than maybe you thought. So I like this showing up for you. Now, in the energy of abundance, this does look very good, especially because you have the High Priestess and you also have the Empress. When this Empress shows up here, she embodies that energy of abundance. She is that embodiment of that creative, nurturing growth, whatever she puts her mind to and her energy on, whether it's herself, her own personal growth and personal healing, whether it's her career, her family dynamic, her friendships. They're actually showing me somebody who is a very beautiful hostess and loves to cook big meals for people. Now, this could be you, it could be a mother or grandmother figure, but I'm feeling that energy of connection. And some of you may have felt missing out, like you were missing out on that energy of family or connection. Now, if that is you with this Hermit energy, I do feel like September is the perfect month to bring about more abundance, bring about more family time or friendships or partnerships of some sort. Even though we don't necessarily have any twos or the lovers here, I do feel, well, we do have the two. We have the Two of Wands. I feel like you are trusting what you need to do. And I feel like you're being divinely guided here with this High Priestess, and I feel like you are attracting the right people that are going to help you on your path. They keep giving me that leg up type of energy, and I'm actually going to pull a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We'll also pull from the Priestess of Light just to see what messages Spirit has for you, but there is a leg up card in this deck. I'll be curious if maybe that comes out, but I feel like there's another message here for you as well. Okay, regeneration. Yes, if you've been going through a transformation, what it looks like you have been, September is the month for you to really come back alive. And remember what I said earlier, getting back on track, and you're taking care of yourself after a time where it felt like maybe you lost everything or you went through a major change. You're finally seeing that the leaves are showing back up here. And this is about you coming back to life after something that was maybe challenging for you, especially with so many major arcanas. I feel like there was a big event that happened in your life. Now, we don't have any energy saying that it was negative or that it was positive, but definitely a transformation that caused your soul to grow on a very, very deep level is what I am getting for you. But let's take a look and get a few last messages from the Priestess of Light Oracle and see what spirit messages have for you. Okay. So we have here, first card out is we have Wisdom. Oh, wow. It says learning, joy, art, and music. So if you are thinking about going towards more art, more music, those are creative endeavors as well as learning. And we did mention workshops, seminars, classes, and also putting a creative twist or a spin on something you do. So you are gaining wisdom through creative acts or through bringing more pleasure or more joy to your life here. So I like to see that. We have bright heart light, open connections. Absolutely. We've been talking about the connections here. And guess what? This is also card 18. And this is saying that if you've been feeling the need to reach out, or if you felt maybe on a subconscious level that you're not sure if you're connecting with your intuition, or you feel that things are maybe on a subconscious level starting to bubble up, this is about reaching out and sharing with others how you feel. Open connections. I feel like the right people are coming in, whether it is a partnership, whether it's a mentor, a guide, a coach, a teacher, a lover, a parental figure, or a family member, or a new soulmate. And a soulmate can come in the form of, an animal, a friend. It can be anyone. So open connections are definitely coming through here for you. We have deep emotions, unknown feelings, especially with that moon energy, and past life influences. Some of you are learning or wrapping up maybe some karmic lessons from past lives. Some of you are coming into contact with soulmates, soul partners that you've decided to come back into this lifetime with to learn, to grow, and to heal from. So this is also card 15. It can be that devil energy of temptation. So getting rid of anything that no longer serves you. Again, instead of feeling helpless and hopeless, it's time to feel hopeful and helpful. And that's what's coming in. I like that. There it is. Friendships, beautiful. Support, fun, unity, and play. It's time for you to step outside that comfort zone, step outside that hermit type of energy here that we have going on with literally the hermit. And it's time to get out of that hermit shell and bring yourself back to life. Friendships are very strong. Have a little fun. You are supported here, and Spirit wants you to know that you have what it takes to succeed as well. Succeed in any area that you felt very lonely or isolated in. We have touching earth, planting something new, especially when it comes to wealth. It's time for you to get creative, and it's time for you to nurture and grow something that brings you a lot of happiness. Last but not least here, we have becoming something new. It makes complete sense with the Regeneration card. This is about new growth. The seeds have already been planted, Capricorn. This is about you starting to grow in areas that you didn't even realize possible. And lastly, we have sacred purpose. This talks about eternal flames and ancestral legacies. Some of you, again, had to wrap up maybe some ancestral healing that you were doing. Some of you are really leading and moving forward with that purpose, with your soul's calling. And it may bring you happiness. It could bring more positive health into your life. Some of you had to learn through a serious illness or health issue. Part of your purpose was enduring or going through some sort of health dynamic. I felt that you suffered or feel suffered, so I feel past tense. Now, some of you that have already been through, it could be, maybe a major accident. It could have been a major health scare, or it could have been something that your doctor, your therapist, or someone said, it's time, Capricorn, for you to really get a hold of those reins and change something up here in your life, because you have a beautiful new opportunity to live this second chance here, a regeneration that starts from within. So I really like this energy for you, Capricorn. It's kind of deep. Health, wealth, and abundance typically is, but I feel for you, you are going from the glass maybe half empty to starting to fill your own cup, and it's going to leave you feeling more revitalized. Wealth is improving as well, and you're attracting the abundance that you most certainly deserve. So I hope this resonates, Capricorn. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Sending you lots of love and light, Capricorn. Till next time.